What you just witnessed was high-level Ronin gameplay that got me to become the first and ever modded Yomi Hustle champion. I wanted to make this video of how to play Ronin in the competitive style. Today we're going to be, kind of looking at what he does in his kit and then learning how to play Ronin in a way. And we have our test dummy, Scythe, because I hate Scythe, and Scythe is a dumb character in my opinion. But let's get on straight into his kit, starting with his neutral game. Alright, Ronin's neutral game at the exact start of a game like this is extremely important, because if you don't know what you're doing, then you're just gonna end up getting hit and get starting into a combo, and you don't want that, because Ronin's disadvantage state is horrible. You don't want to be in a disadvantage as Ronin, because you have no counterattacks in the air. The only thing you really have is fake rainbow, but that's definitely not worth it. And at the start of a game where you have no level, if you're getting comboed at the start, you're not getting that off, and you're not gonna be safe. So we're gonna start off with his neutral game, because if you can get into the advantage straight out of neutral, you're set to go. In general, when starting off at the start of a game, most people either like to jump towards the opponent or jump away or wait. In a lot of situations, they like to either hold or wait. Both are basically the same. I don't remember the difference between the two. And in situations, your best call is going to be undulation in neutral at the start if you want to play aggressive. Because if they try to jump towards, it's not going to hit. They have to jump effectively directly upwards to get enough upward momentum, and not a lot of characters can play in this upward motion here, so that also would set you up for a Blazing Universe as well. And if you want to go for a hard jump read, then be my guest, Blazing Universe. It also covers dash inward for a dash away read, which is great for handling a lot of things. Another thing you can do straight out of neutral is Sun Jutsu. I don't recommend you do Sun Jutsu, especially for characters that can do something like a slash like that, or a more aggressive move that will hit. Because the hitbox, if we look at his hitboxes, I'm pretty sure his hitbox doesn't shrink on that frame. I can easily undo this here. Yeah, his hitbox doesn't shrink, as you can see. So you don't want to do that for moves that can reach across, because he has the exact same hitbox. Moving straight off of that, another thing, if you're trying to play aggressive, Sunflower Thrust is great for an aggressive game at the start, because when you're running Sunflower Thrust at the start, Scythe is laggy. When you do a Sunflower Thrust, it'll push straight towards, and I don't remember if it covers dash out. Does it cover dash out? It does cover a dash out. That's crazy. I didn't even know that. I'm learning things. Waltz is good for if you're going for a person doing something like wait and then block high. It's great for doing a dash in. That way when they wait, you can instantly go for a waltz for that, because most attacks that Ronin has will attack high. Axe kick, Sunflower Thrust, dance, Radiance will hit low as well, but it's way too close. Waltz is your go-to hitting low in neutral or in advantage. Cross Sun, very laggy, high damage. It's pretty good. But yeah, his grab range is decent. He's got a good grab range. It's about standard, I'm pretty sure, if we look at... Do you have a grab? Oh, you do. Okay, I'm blind. I'm pretty sure they have relatively the same size grab range. It's definitely nothing compared to Stan User's grab range, which is insane and it needs to be nerfed. But that's not the point. But yeah, recovering what we just did, Undulation is a great startup move. Very little lag. If you're going for a jump read, use Blazing Universe, because it has a very extending and very long hitbox that comes off of your hurt box. Undulation is a great projectiles, and you need to use it all the time in neutral. Let's get into his advantage state. So we're going to do a quick Sunflower Thrust to talk about combo game with a DI outwards. All DI will be going straight away from the opponent and will not be covering vertically in any direction hard out. a lot of things may change, but Ronin is very fluid and can easily adjust to any DI. So we're going to lock in the first hit. Going straight out of a Sunflower Thrust, you can see that we've unlocked two moves, Reel and Sunsaw. Sunsaw is a very big multi-hit that can, if read on a block, there's no way you're gonna get a Sunsaw, a single hit from it, because if you get a block on Sunsaw, they're just gonna block again, and then they can just keep getting parries, and then they're set into advantage. Reel is great, because even with a DI out, if you're looking at this, here, I'll turn off hitboxes real quick, it'll pull the opponent in no matter the DI. I'm pretty sure it'll also do it no matter the combo amount, but I can't tell you for sure because I'm not good at coding or anything, and I can't do it like testing. But Reel will bring the opponent in to extend that ground combo, but where Ronin plays his bread and butter is when he's got meter and when he's in the air. So you want to build meter really quickly without taunting. Taunting is not worth it, in my opinion, as Ronin. Way too many frames lost when you could be using an undulation to pressure the opponent on their approach. Pretty good combo. If you can hit a Reel off of a Sunflower Thrust, always do it, in my opinion, because they can't have a reaction, they can't do anything about it. And then you want to start the combo train. You can go for another Sunflower Thrust, which actually that might combo again into another Reel. No, it doesn't. So now that we've done that, we can use pressure. Ronin has great aerial moves, and jumping towards the opponent like this is never a disadvantage. You always have great options in the air. Doing this, you can allow yourself to do something like a Setting Sun, which doesn't hit. That's normally fine. Fire Wheel, that will allow you to get close, or you can just hold. And now that we have a level of meter, we can also cover Fake Rainbow. Fake Rainbow will teleport you straight behind the opponent. Use this if you need to extend a combo when you're out of air options. Only use it then. You want to save your meter for your high damage ultimate, Clear Blue Sky. It does a lot of damage, and it's a great combo starter. And it's also a great combo extender, especially off of the ground. So we're going to do a hold so that we get closer to the opponent. Do a Fire Wheel so that we can continue to extend the combo. Fire Wheel, your multi-hit moves like Fire Wheel and Sunjutsu are great. Sunjutsu also has a single hitting, a lot of damage, and I'm actually going to show it off in this. We do the single hit, which for some awkward reason it did that. You can see up here that the damage is immense. Even at 3 hits where damage starts to really decline, it still is an insanely high amount of damage. So we want to do that. But as you can see, it's quite slow and they're able to block, but the damage is still very apparent. And now that we're back into neutral, we're going to go straight back into the neutral game. Undulation. Blazing Universe. Waiting, even. Because if we're waiting, we can predict something like a Hori Slash. Or block if you really want to, but I don't suggest you do it. Wait. Wait. And then block. It's a great option. Wait and block is a great way to play neutral. You can also, if you're confident, you can do something, kind of focus up, see if there's anything you can do to counter, because a lot of moves do have a bit of lag. I'm pretty sure if I want to, I can Fake Rainbow. No, I can't. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm talking out of my ass. Just block. And now you're back in neutral with them having an option. You can now go for a hard read if you really want to. You can go for a hard read, go for Sunjutsu. His neutral game is great, and it's just as good as his advantage because you have so many options. Heck, even Scorch is kind of worth it. It's weird and jank on timing, and it's pretty dang hard to get a read because it waits out block, which is crazy. Wow, it waits out block? I'm keeping that noted. Keep that noted. That's huge. It burns out block. Undulation also has jank time. Cool. In most situations, people are generally going to block high, and now that I'm saying it, not a lot of people are going to do it anymore. In most situations, people are going to block high, so running Waltz or Radiance to go for a hit. Radiance is clearly not in range. Radiance is good for starting upward combos. I want to get into the air combo game, so we're gonna run Waltz on a high block read. And then on Waltz you can run Sunrise if you want. I think it's kind of nasty. I like to just kind of axe kick, which is whack hitbox. Wow. Radiance is also great on Waltz because the opponent. Oh yeah, that's right. You're not DNAing away. Whoopsies. That explains a lot. Burning Bones is a great thrower, but there's no point in my opinion. We'll just run an axe kick. Give me the axe kick. There we go. Now we can start the air combo game. We can run that straight into Blazing Universe, which we're going to do because it'll start the air combo game. Run a Setting Sun if you want. Setting Sun is very long reaching. It'll hit pretty much anything. If they're in front of you and they're a pretty big distance, Setting Sun will probably hit. It's got a weird hitbox that makes no sense, but it hits. I'm not complaining. Sun Jutsu is a great pressure tool. You can use it to instantly go towards the opponent, but with the insane amount of momentum here, we're getting sent to the stratosphere, as you can see, so we don't want to do that. What I like to do is, as you can see here, I can't do that. Beneficent, it's going to put more upward momentum, and we don't want that. So what we're going to do is we're actually just going to do a Setting Sun. Do a Setting Sun. Your air dashes are very good. They're very long reaching, and you can pretty much go towards the opponent and pressure more and more no matter what. So we're going to do an air dash, and you get 2 air options. The UI is a bit broken. You get 2 options, 2 free cancels, and yes, your burst is still a thing. Your Frolic is also a spike. Keep that in mind. You can use it to throw the opponent downwards and start a ground combo if you want, which is whack, and I don't see a point because this air combo is so much better. But there's nothing wrong with doing a fire wheel and then doing a different move afterwards. You're set into a huge advantage because of how fast it is. But here we're probably gonna Scorch. No. Another Setting Sun. Setting Sun is a great just keep the combo going. Keep it going. Ronin's damage is huge. We've already knocked around about half, a little under half of the health already in just one game with barely taking any damage. That's also without a very sentient player playing against. This is also not going to be covering burst. I'm not going to be talking about burst predictions. You got to learn to do that yourself. Burst predictions, you have to kind of just play that player a few times, understand like their mentality of their game, understand when they're gonna burst. But yeah, Fake Rainbow. We're gonna use Fake Rainbow here maybe, because it looks like it'll put me in. If I can't do another attack, I'll probably Fake Rainbow. Oh, we can. Sick. So Scorch will send you straight towards the enemy in a very horizontal line. You can see here, it'll send us in about this arc, and it'll send the opponent upwards. So we're going to do that. Do Scorch. We're actually going to land because his super jump is very fast. Huh. Alright. Whack. Man, me are losing out. That is rough. You hate to see it. If you know your opponent has a really bad air game, I suggest using Fake Rainbow to get up there. Even if it's in neutral frames, like this fool. Kind of just knowing when an attack, because you know, if you're gonna Fake Rainbow, the opponent's like, alright, they're gonna instantly attack, so I'm gonna block. So wait it out, right? Because you're Fake Rainbowing, you're burning a meter, and the people are, and most people, if they know who Ronin is and know how to play Ronin, they're going to understand that Ronin, when burning meter, means that they are confident they can combo you and will either block because they think they're going to get an attack or try and counter attack. Waiting out, because the most common option is probably going to be a block, so wait it out, you got it. That way you're now set back into advantage and you can begin the combo game again. Probably might be best here. Yeah, that spike is really good, but I don't see a point right now. Beneficent might also do pretty well. doesn't even hit, right? I forgot about that. Whoopsies. Fire wheel. I'm not gonna risk the landing lag game again. We're gonna go straight aggressive. We have all the game power we need. We're gonna actually throw out a frolic that'll send into the air, so I'm able to land in a safe position. When you're going out of a combo game, always make sure you're a distance away from the opponent. That's just general advice. But with Ronin, it's extra important so that when you land, it is a safe landing where you can again pressure their approach with undulation. Right, and here you can see there's a little bit of a landing frame here where you're able to do things like undulation, which we're actually not going to do because it doesn't pressure. You can also fake rainbow if we please, but I don't see a point, so I'm not going to, because we can easily just hold and pressure by dashing inwards. Keep that pressure high. You don't want to give them a chance. And if you're confident, you can even do a blazing universe. If you're in that range where it will hit, do it, because then they're forced to block, and that's a little bit of extra damage because they don't have a frame 1 reaction to that block. But here, a Scorch is a great pressure. Wow. You can physically see, like, I'm learning things as I play this. But I'm gonna hold up and hold the same strategy that I used to win. Because becoming unorthodox, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's what I always say. You can see here they don't really have much of a choice. If they block, it will miss. So we're just going to hold, and I'm assuming that they're going to hold. If I was a side player, I would be doing that. Alright, sick. Now we can do an undulation to pressure, and if they don't block, even if they block on that frame, it's even frames, and we are dealing damage because it's not a parry because of weird timing. Right? Undulation is still a great option. And now we have the opponent under half. This is huge, and we've unlocked Clear Blue Sky as an ability. As you can see here, it's a huge hitbox. Let me turn on the hitboxes for you to show you the insanity of this. It is a wall of hitboxes, as you can see here. Hitbox, 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 hitbox. It is 5 hitboxes. 5 hitboxes that are huge and cover a massive radius. This is a great option. Even if you do something like poke, even if they try and do their own super, it will pretty much outdo any super in the game because of its weird, awkward timing. The best thing they can do is block high if you have it, but even then, if they block high, you can just wait. Right, because they're like, oh, they have Clear Blue Sky, let me just hold it down real quick. Or you could even undulation to again keep pressure, but we're gonna wait it out. And now we do dance. This is more reading and kind of more speculation at this point. I need to make sure I'm DIing out before doing any of that. There it is. Or yeah, oh my goodness, that damage. I forgot how good that was. Wow. Yeah, we're gonna do that. And now we get to talk about Clear Blue Sky, which is immensely good at comboing the opponent straight out of it, which shouldn't happen for an ultimate in my opinion, but that's not the point. You can combo it, and even just like keeping yourself close to the opponent is a great option, because now you've unlocked the ability to do Frolic. Nope, okay, wow, Setting Sun is literally the option. Wow. And then if you really want to keep it without burning any aerial stuff, you can just do a Blazing Universe to get yourself kind of close to the opponent, or a Beneficent to keep yourself more horizontal. You can do a Scorch, which will put you on the ground, or you can just air dash, because you get 2 air options. Air options are, you want to burn them. Burn them like they're candy. But make sure they're burned for extending the combo and finishing. As you can see here, I've comboed Fire Wheel into Fire Wheel, and then we can Blazing Universe, pulling a flip, to extend it fully into a game-ending Bruh. Please. I just want my win. Why did none of this happens every time? A game ending. I want to kill a kid. A game ending. Wow, that is disappointing. Look at you did a stupid move now. Oh my god, why did I do that? Sorry, hold on. This game is basically won. You're basically at full health. You have to reload all of the sprites on an undo, and it is the worst. Oh no, they're gonna feast. Let me just block real quick. Okay, let me just hold, and then block. Oh my gosh, we're both grabbing. Look at that. We sent each other away. If you're right next to them, grab. No point in not doing it. It outbeats pretty much everything in the game. Oh my god, an undulation. Let them block. And it does damage. And it kills. Fuck. That should have ended that should have ended way long ago. There. I'm saving that. Yeah, there you go. Now you kind of know how to play Ronin. What's that? You want an even bigger description? Okay, sure. Give me a minute. I am back, and I'm here to talk to you about continuing to play Ronin. Here I am joined by Bun Bun, who is here. I hate Bun Bun. Not really. Bun Bun is a really fun character, and I will probably pick Bun Bun in a tournament match if I don't feel comfortable playing Ronin in that match. Regardless of, we're going to continue to talk about it. I'm just going to play a game, you know, with the DI out, no actions from player 2. And I'm just going to talk about what my thought process is throughout each movement and each step. So, starting off, straight up in the neutral, I love to just undulate, or do an undulation, because if they block, it's guaranteed damage. And we both have the exact same frame movement. We have the exact same frame startup with a 0 frame advantage. Which is fine. Ronin's neutral game is perfectly fine. Or you could hard read the block at the start and go with Sunjutsu and then punish that way. But an undulation will probably always hold. You will probably always do it. Let's say they decided to wait like a fool and not do anything. We're going to straight up dash in off of it, because we're already in a close enough proximity where we can do something like Blazing Unicorn. No, we can't. My bad. We can do a Scorch. And now that we're here, we can do a super jump. Or just a regular jump if you don't feel like having to deal with momentum. Go straight into a fire wheel because it's huge damage for basically free. That combos again into itself, which then will allow you to do a beneficent, which will then allow you to do another beneficent. Land, do a dash, do a Blazing Universe. Okay, wow, that was horrid. Do a Scorch. They get an option. That's fine. If they are so confident in their option, we can also just run Sunjutsu. But there's no point. I suggest just. Wow, that's insane that Blazing Universe misses. That is crazy. You can also do another dash if you don't feel like putting in work that day, and just do a Blazing Universe. They still get basically the same frame stuff, but undulation is a lot safer now. Because even if they block, it's guaranteed damage, and you do not. Okay, here we go. This is a great time to talk about this. Do not, and when I say do not, whiff cancel Ever. As Ronin, don't. Just don't. You don't do it. It doesn't happen. Never whiff cancel. If I see a single person whiff cancel as Ronin, I'm going to scream. Because every move out of whiff cancel is bad. You're losing your good defensive option in disadvantage for a move that may not even hit. It's not safe, and it's not worth it, and a lot of the times, people hard read it, and then just hold. Don't. And when I say don't whiff cancel. I'm gonna do a stupid grab thing that everyone does, because it's right next to each other. Now we're going to do a Sunflower Thrust, assuming that they don't do anything besides that. Waiting is a better idea. Okay, we're gonna actually undulate, because undulate does way too much damage for a projectile. Wow, okay, we're just gonna hold. No, I can't hold for this Senjutsu. Honestly, I prefer to just air dash upwards. That way I can read the outward angle. Now we're going to switch to away DI to escape the wall. We're going to run Clear Blue Sky because it's available and you always want to run it because it is great. And now we're going to do an air dash if we need to. But we can actually do a beneficent. And then we're going to fake Rainbow for our last meter. Always say anything you do out loud when it comes to meter so that you remember your current meter level without needing to look at it, so you can make quick decisions, especially on turn timer, which is 30 seconds, and that's surprisingly a good amount of time, but you always gotta remember it. Alright, now we're gonna do an air dash. As you can see, through a read, and a starting combo, we have effectively eliminated the HP of the opponent. They are basically no longer a threat as long as we... Even if we're put into disadvantage, most characters don't have the DPS to kill in a full combo unless it's something like Gat Me Up. So I've set myself up for a success. A win, some may even say. I'm gonna run a single hit, Sunjutsu for the damage. And now I'm going to do a beneficent. Keep myself close. Keep doing it. Don't whiff cancel, they'll probably just stupid like flip. Or a little trick, honestly. I don't know. We're just gonna have them hold. Do beneficent again. I'm gonna assume them to block. We're actually gonna wait. I'm doing a hard. This is a hard read. Never do hard reads. They are definitely not worth it. I'm doing it for the memes. I do a lot of hard reads and stuff. Now, you're probably thinking, oh no, the opponent now basically has the advantage. I'm out of air options and I have nothing to do. My friend, we have Setting Sun. We're going to hold. Assume they do something like Axe Kick. Or something that'll hit, please. Thank you. Let's assume they do that. Well, my good friend, we can do... Wow, okay, we're gonna run Fire Wheel. Wow, I still get hit. Holy crap, that's a really good move. Bun Bun go crazy. We're gonna go for that frame stuff, and then we're gonna block. Cause, yeah. And as you can see, I've took 150 damage. We're in grab range, so there's no point in not doing the grab cancel. Grab cancel, man. You make everything sound so cool. I'm gonna assume they wait thinking I'm gonna do something else. Nope, we're gonna go back to the bread and butter. Always go back to the bread and butter. Make sure we're always DIing out. Lincoln, this is why you suck. And air dash in. And we can call that GG's. that was a full game explaining my thought process to how I think in a game without it being competitive, because I have no one to play with at 10 o'clock at night. Hope y'all enjoyed. I will see y'all. Man, I sound like I'm from the South. I will see you all later.